gotta be to my right. It's gotta be to my right. Hopefully y'all can all hear me. It's not loud enough. Let's do it.
Hey, no, I want you in it.
I'll try to get out of your way.
No, I want you in it.
Hey! All right, so to the family and friends and recruiters, I want to thank you all for coming out to support these ladies and gentlemen. More importantly, though, I'm going to thank you ladies and gentlemen standing in front of me. And the reason I'm thanking you is because this is an all-volunteer force. Nobody made you join the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Air Force, correct? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to have to start using our voices. That's not loud enough for me. I'm going to ask again. Nobody made you join the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, correct? Yes, sir. Right, might have been highly encouraged by family or friends, but ultimately it was your decision to join, so I thank you for that. The Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps cannot do what they do without men and women like you that decide to step up to the plate, be something bigger and better than themselves, and to serve this great nation. So once again, thank you. There are a lot of different reasons that people decide to join the service. In your mind, I want you to think of whatever reason it is that you decided to join. Because as long as that is your reason and nobody else's, it is 100% the right reason. I have heard everything you can possibly think of under the sun on why people decide to join the service. Get away from their parents, get out of their parents' house, travel the world, meet new people, pay for school, gain citizenship, something they've always wanted to do, the benefits, the challenge. Family tradition and lineage is the big one, and serve my country is obviously the large one. And then every week I get one or two people that tell me I joined strictly because I want to shoot at people and blow stuff up, which is also perfectly fine, all right? Understand, though, in all the services, you do not arbitrarily go around shooting at people and blowing stuff up. But you, ladies and gentlemen, might be afforded the opportunity to go to combat. And then while there, be placed in a position where you have to do something like that. So please understand that. So, all of you are going to basic training today, correct?
Yes, sir!
Not long after you get to basic training, you're going to have something in common with everyone else. Any ideas of what that's going to be? Speak up. Inhale. Not what I was looking for. Any other answer? All right, so bear with me. It's going to be a feeling. That feeling is going to be hatred. And I know that sounds very weird, but it is for a particular person. Any ideas of who that person is?
The drill instructor!
There you go. Not yourself. No, your drill instructor. There's a reason behind that. Because when you show up to basic training, you might have nothing in common with anyone else. You might not like the same movies, the same clothes, the same music as everyone else at basic training. So you're going to make sure that you have something in common. And that's the hatred for that drill instructor. When you have something in common, what does it do?
Creates bonds!
Exactly. Unifies you, create those bonds, brings you together to overcome whatever that obstacle is in front of you. In this case, that drill instructor. I need you all to understand something. Your drill instructor, he or she is an actual person. They have family, friends, feelings just as you do. And it is not their job to make your life miserable. Now, with that being said, we can move to the side. Because basic training is not going to be all sunshine and roses. You are going to be pushed to what you believe is your max potential, your max limit. All right? I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what you are capable of. All right? So I want you all to do me a favor. In your mind, I want you to take whatever you believe is your max potential, your glass ceiling, all you're capable of. I want you to take that right now in your mind. I want you to ball it up and I want you to throw it away. Because as long as you get rid of that mindset, you continue to drive on, push through, and never quit, not only while you're at basic training, but while you're serving in your unit, no matter where you are in the world, you will surprise yourself on a daily basis. I can promise you one thing regarding your drill instructor. On one day and one day only, can I promise you they're going to shake your hand, smile in your face, say that they're proud of you, and most likely thank you. You know what day that is?
Graduation day!
Graduation day. If you get a smile, a smirk, a thank you, a I'm proud of you any other day than graduation day, consider yourself a lucky man or woman. Because normally that does not happen. On that one day, you also most likely thank your drill instructor. You probably don't believe me now. I'm 100% sure you won't believe me this afternoon when you get off that bus and meet them for the first time. You probably won't believe me about basic training, and you might not even believe me on graduation day until it comes out of your mouth. But you most likely will thank them. The other words that you're going to use throughout basic training, my assumption is they're not going to be thank you. So my piece of advice, don't say anything loud enough for anybody else to hear. It's going to be a bad day for everybody. All right? So, the people that have been in my ceremony before, you remember what I told you I was going to ask you when you came back to ship off? Yes, sir. What I asked? No, that's not what I asked. Somebody else said yes. Y'all remember? Remember I told you I was going to ask you that no matter what happens while you're in basic training and serving in your unit, no matter where you are in the world, I ask that you never quit. You remember that now?
Yes, sir!
So I'm asking once again. And the reason I'm asking is because it is no longer about you as an individual. You are now part of bigger and better teams. And that is plural, because that's the team of the Navy, that's the team of the Marine Corps, that's the team of the Army, but as a whole, that is the team of the military. And you're going to have people to your left and to your right that are going to be depending on you. Brothers and sisters in arms. For the Marine Corps, they're called fellow Marines. For the Army, they're called battle buddies. And for the Navy, they're called shipmates. Once again, brothers and sisters in arms. Get rid of the in arms, please. Because they are going to be your brothers and sisters. They are going to be your family. You all have siblings?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you have siblings, then you already know. Siblings know how to get on our last possible nerve. They know how to irritate us, how to push buttons. What we forget about them sometimes is that on the other end of that spectrum, they also know how to motivate us, how to raise our spirits and drive us forward. All right, your battle buddies, your shipmates, your fellow Marines will be able to do exactly that. When you get to basic training this afternoon, at some point in time while basic training or in your military career, you're going to be around them so much that they're going to get on your last possible nerve, and you won't want to be around them at all. But there's going to come a day that you feel like you're down, a day that you feel like you just cannot make it, that it's going to be those fellow Marine shipmates and battle buddies that are there to pick you up and push you to get through whatever mission or task that you have ahead of you. At some point in time, they will have that down day. And just as you dependent on them, they will be looking to the left and to the right, depending on one of you to help motivate them. So this is why I'm asking that you never quit. No longer about you as the individual. Now it's about the bigger and the better team. So I got two last things on your head. One, when you show up to basic training, you are going to hear that your service is going to make fun of other services. All right? So the Army makes fun of the Marine Corps, the Navy makes fun of the Army, and every service makes fun of the Air Force. Right? I say that as a joke. Understand, you cannot do what you do in your particular service without the other services doing their job. So the Army can't do what we do on the ground if it wasn't for the Navy doing what they do out at sea, the Air Force assisting in the skies, and the Marine Corps assisting us on the ground. The Navy can't do what they do out at sea if it wasn't for the Marine Corps providing security and assistance out at sea, assisting the Air Force in the skies and the Army on the ground. And the Marine Corps would not exist if it was not for the Navy providing security assistance and assist everyone else as well. Every service supports and defends the other service. Each service is a link. Links by themselves do not do very much. But when you combine links, they make chains. And chains are very strong. But if there's a link that's broken in that chain is absolutely worthless. I will not be able to stop it. You will probably make fun of other services, just as I do, and I've been in 11 years. But as long as you remember that those are still your brothers and sisters in arms, and you will still fight for them just as you would your own family, just as you would your own service, you are going to be in good hands. So the last thing that I hit for my Marines, hoorah! Heard it before?
Yes, sir.
You know what it means?
No, sir.
All right. For my Navy, hoo-yah! Heard it before? Yes, sir. You know what it means? All right. For the Army, hoo! Heard it before?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what it means?
No,
All
sir.
right, every service has their own way of doing it, except for the Coast Guard for some odd reason. The Army and the Air Force use HOOR. The Marine Corps uses hoorah, and the Navy uses hoo-yah. It is an acronym. Every service says it a little bit differently, but stands for the same thing. It stands for heard, understood, acknowledged. That is what it actually means. But I'm going to give you all an easy way to remember it. Everything but no. The one thing it does not stand for is no. So I'm telling you all for two reasons. First reason, when you go to basic training this afternoon and throughout your military career, I promise you without a doubt in my mind, you will hear it and most likely repeat it at some point in time. The second and most important reason, at the end of the ceremony, you are going to sound off with it. You know what sound off means?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
Scream it.
I'm sorry, what?
Scream it.
I'm sorry, what?
Repeat back.
There you go. Sound off means get loud. You all know the military is loud, correct?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't sound like it because I'm louder than all of you. I'm going to ask again. You all know the military is loud, correct?
Yes, sir.
There you go. We are loud in the military for very particular reasons. For people who have not been in the military or around the military, some of them believe that we are allowed to be obnoxious. We're just loud because we want to be. That is not the case. I'm going to ask you all another question. I want you to answer honestly. Do you believe that there's a single vehicle, vessel, aircraft, or weapon system in the military that is quiet?
No,
There's
sir.
only one thing that's quiet in the military. Any ideas what that is?
Recon.
Say again?
Recon.
Recon? Yeah, I guess for the people that are getting hit, they're quiet.
The dead.
Say again?
The dead.
No, not as quiet as you think. The only thing that's quiet in the military are things that do not work. All right? The things that they say are quiet relative to something else that is extremely loud. So the reason I say this, if you're around those vehicles, vessels, aircraft, weapon systems, someone's giving you an order, they have to be loud enough that you can hear them. You have to be loud enough to acknowledge those orders so they can hear you. That's the first reason you have to be loud. The second reason, you ladies and gentlemen should just be proud to serve. What you are all getting ready to do, raising your right hand and enlisting to the armed forces, not everyone can do, not everyone wants. All the freedoms that go on outside of this building throughout the state of Oklahoma, throughout the country. People driving down roads, taking kids to daycare, school, work, whatever they're doing. You all are about to start protecting those things. And that's not an easy job, nor is it a job to be taken lightly. So with that being said, we're going to kick this ceremony off. Are you all ready to get out of here?
Yes, sir.
You ready to go to basic training?
Yes, sir.
You ready to get paid?
Yes, sir.
Is anybody tired?
No, sir.
tired, get ready. Because you are going to be in for a rude awakening starting tomorrow morning. What time did y'all wake up this morning?
4:30, sir.
Is that early?
No, sir.
All right, get used to it. Because the average time there's going to be awake at basic training is anywhere between 4 and 4:30. And you're going to be up and moving until approximately 2200 hours, which is 9 or 10 o'clock at night for those that do not know. And now I'm going to throw a wrench in there. There are no naps in the middle of the day. You will be up and moving the entire time. Basic training will not be easy. I'm not going to stand in front of you and lie to you. But the bonds and relationships that you're going to form with those battle buddies, with those fellow Marines, with those shipmates is like nothing you've ever had before. There will be friendships that are there for life. Well after the military is long and gone, because I don't care who you are. At some point in time, you have to separate yourself from them. I wish you all the very best of luck throughout basic training and throughout your military careers, and hopefully I will have an opportunity to serve next to you, ladies and gentlemen, at some point in time. So with that being said, we're going to kick this ceremony off. Listen up. Group up, hands, pump! Go ahead and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Kenneth,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and
the
defend
Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic.
foreign and domestic,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same,
That I will obey
that I will obey
the orders of the President
the orders of the President
of the United States
of the United States
and the orders
and the orders
of the officers appointed over me
of the officers appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the uniform code
and the uniform code
of military justice.
of the military justice.
So help me God.
So help me
Go
God.
ahead and lower your right hand for me. Commander Paul, now you're going to do two things for me. The first thing I want you to do is sound off as loud, I repeat, as loud as you possibly can with that hoo-yah, hoorah, or roar as appropriate. Please let everybody in the building know we are out here. And then I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. All out!